Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we are going to be doing another declutter. I'm going to be decluttering my powders and bronzers. I might just do those two for now, and then I'll do highlighters and blushes a different time because I have quite a lot of each. But for this first part, these are all my powders in my Alex drawers. As you can see the bottom here, I have a 9 drawers, and these are all the powders that were in there, and also a couple that were in my trolley. I'm not sure if I've got any more in my pink box, but to be honest with you, I can't think off the top of my head if I do have any in there, and if I do, they're obviously not that important, do you know what I mean? I think I'm going to do a pink box tour for my patrons because they're dying to see what's in there. But anyway, right, let's get crack-a-lacking. Okay, straight away I have these two by I Heart Revolution. I have the coconut baking powder, which is the one that I would reach for more. I also do have the peach one, as you can see, but it is, oh no, it's not brand new. I have used this, but it is a little bit too dark for me, so I'm gonna declutter that one and someone else can have that. I do have a Jeffree Star one, but I am using it up. It is a very good powder, and I've had this for ages in my collection. And once I run out, I will not be repurchasing that. I have two by Relove. Do I need both? This is the problem. I'm such a powder person. I can't have enough. An obvious one I'm keeping is my Laura Mercier powder. I love that. Oh, I could get rid of this actually. This is the Rimmel Match Perfection. I think I have used quite a lot of this. I think I'm going to put this in my empties box because I have used quite a lot of it. I'm just not going to finish that off. I have my Charlotte Tilbury powder. That's not going anywhere. I also have this very cute little mini. So those are not going anywhere. The number 7, this is what it's called, the Airbrush Away powder. That's a dupe of that, so that's not going anywhere. I think that's going to go in my empties. That's a MAC powder. This is a Primark one. I think I'm just going to finish that. Okay, I have a ton of Revolution ones. I'm going to declutter this. This is the Skin Finish Opalescent powder. I bought this because Make Me Up Misser absolutely loved it, and it's just like a glowy powder, but I rarely reach for it, and the colour's a little bit too dark for me anyway, so I'll see if that can go to a better home. I am going to keep this one though. This is the powder foundation. This actually has a really nice glow to it as well, so that probably works a little bit better for me. Couple of high-end ones that are staying. This is my Too Faced Born This Way, and this is my Huda Beauty cupcake powder. Love those. I've totally just skipped off on the Revolution one. So Revolution Pro, I'm just going to finish that off. I really like that powder. This come in the gift set last year. Amazing powder. That was actually in my recent favourites. Pressed powder. I think, wasn't this the under eye powder? And it just wasn't all that really. I think I'm just going to get rid of that. I haven't even used it since that video. I'm going to keep this. My patron friend Drew actually purchased this for me because my one that I had before was like pretty much dead. So she purchased me the a backup of it, which I'm super grateful for. And then I have these two by Relove. I think I'm going to keep these because they're still quite new, to be honest. They only launched very recently. Right, this peach powder by Too Faced, I'm going to declutter this because the actual taste of the peach powder goes down the back of my throat every time that I use it. It's so strong. It's such a good powder, but I've got the Born This Way, so I don't need the peach one as well, so I'm going to declutter that. I have the L'Oreal Infallible foundation powder. I bought it because it went viral. Have I used it? Absolutely not, but I'm going to keep that anyway. Maybelline Fit Me. When I go to Vegas next year, I'm going to get a backup of this. This one is pretty much though at the bottom, at the end of it. I can't see much in there, so I'm just going to finish that off and I'll purchase the backup. I have my Fenty loose and pressed powders. They are not going anywhere. I love them. I have my Jouer pressed powder. I have actually used this a couple of times. I really like that, so I'm just going to keep it. RCMA loose powder is a pain in the arse to store, but I'm going to keep it because I really like it. Okay, I have 2 Anastasia Beverly Hills powders. I have vanilla and I also have banana. Does banana look too yellow to you? I feel like that's too yellow for me. It's like completely brand new. I got this for an absolute bargain off of Instagram. I sort of just panic buyed it, but if it's going to be too dark, there's literally no point me keeping that, is there? I think I'm going to say goodbye to this because I've not even opened it and look how yellow it is compared to my pale skin. I just feel like that's not going to work for me. So yeah, I think I'm just going to say goodbye to it. I paid an absolute bargain for it, so it's not painful to declutter. And I'm just going to keep my vanilla one because I absolutely love it, and it's £39. Coty Airspun, I'm not sure whether to declutter this or not. Oh god, it's everywhere. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, I think I'm just going to keep that because it's so messy anyway, and it is a really good powder, to be honest. And then I have the Holly Boone loose powder. This is actually a really nice powder. That's quite yellow as well, but I don't think it's a yellow, it's an ABH one. And then this sleek one, I think I have tried this and it was... Never mind, I haven't tried it. What do? Do I keep that and try it, or do I declutter it? I'm going to put that in the maybe pile because I haven't even used it, but it could be amazing. I don't know. I'm going to put that in the maybe pile. Okay, so these are all of the powders I'm decluttering. That is 7. I don't think that that's that bad at all. And I'll keep these out and I'll put everything back and show you the finished result, like once I've put everything back in. But now we need to do the bronzers. Okay, it appears that I have a lot of bronzers. I did just pull out ones I knew I had in my pink box. And to be honest, I probably have more as well. Like straight away I have a Marc Jacobs one there. And yeah, I have so many. I've actually got a couple of powders in here. For example, I have the pressed version of the Too Faced Born This Way, which obviously that's staying. And then I also have this little mini of the like white Laura Mercier powder that I just got in the Look Fantastic box that I haven't even unboxed on this channel. And I've also got a mini little Laura Mercier glowy powder, so I'm keeping that as well. But as far as I'm aware, these are my bronzers that I can find. I probably have more than this, but let's just go ahead and declutter. To be honest, this is probably going to be a bit hard because I am a bronzer fanatic. I'm a makeup everything fanatic. I don't know why I'm saying that because I'll literally buy like every makeup item. But anyway, I'm totally rambling. Let's get into it. Okay, firstly, we have the Glow Wish bronzer by Huda, which I have not even used yet. And she's just announced that she's doing Glow Wish blushes and pressed powders. So I have this bronzer in the shade 01 Light. I haven't even used that yet, but I am defo going to use that at some point because I love Huda. I just bought the Morphe Mastermind bronzer, so that's going to stay. One that I know I'll probably get rid of is this Kiko one. They are all practically the same, just in different packaging, but I don't reach for it. And the packaging's quite bulky. It smells amazing. Wow, that smells unreal, but I just think that will go to someone better. This is also new because it's in the new packaging. I did declutter the normal size one I had before, but this is the new Doll Beauty bronzer packaging. I've got mine in light, so that's staying. I've got all my little hoolas. So all my little hoolas. I've got this hoola. I've got these 4. I don't think I've got any more. I've got minis of Hula Light and normal hula because these are great for like travel. Then I have a full-size version of Hula Light, which I just repurchased recently. And then I also have Hula Glow, which I still haven't bloody used. And I don't think I've used these ones either. Oh, I might have used that one actually, and I might have used these, but brilliant. I have the I Heart Revolution Coffee Bronzer. This is the only I Heart Revolution bronzer that exists. So I'm going to keep this until they have maybe better shade options. It's quite a dark bronzer for me. So because I'm keeping that, I'm going to get rid of this chocolate heart one. I think it came in a gift set like maybe 2 years ago and I just haven't really reached for it, so that can go. This kimchi one, one of my good friends, Becky, very kindly gifted this to me. I haven't got much use out of this really, but I think that's because it was hiding underneath. Oh, this is actually the contour one. I think I've got another contour. Yeah, this is the Peaches and Cream Sculpting Powder, and also I've got these sculpting products as well. So I'll have to like put these towards the front to remind me to use them for contour. I've got my Revolution Glow Bronzer in Fair. That is not going anywhere. I'm surprised I haven't hit pan on that yet because I use it all the time. And then I have my Charlotte Tilbury Bronzer in Fair. That's even too light for me. Like, I actually think they need a shade darker than this that's in between fair and medium, because this is too light and medium's too dark, and I'm fair and this is too light for me. Like, make it make sense. One of my favourite drugstore bronzers, Bahia by Revolution Pro, that is staying. Have I got 2 CYO bronzers? How the frick did that happen? Wow. Why have I got 2, and how on earth did that happen? Okay, I'm going to keep this one, which looks like it's more used, and I'll declutter that one. What the hell? My Fenty bronzer in the Sun, that is obviously staying. Natural Collection bronze, I haven't really used much of this, but I know it's super cheap and the colour looks really good, so I'll keep that. ABH bronzer in Rosewood. I am going to keep this because it's the lightest bronzer by ABH and I want to do full face, so I need to keep that. I think I'm going to declutter this Milani Baked bronzer because it just looks so orange and it is beautiful, but I just think the colour's a little bit off, so I'm going to declutter that. Speaking of a glow bronzer, this is Ticket to Brazil by Wet n Wild. This is definitely more suited to my skin tone, and I don't mind that it has a little bit of shimmer in it because, as you can see, I have the majority matte bronzers in my collection. This sleek bronzer is so good. This is in the shade Obsessed. It is such a perfect bronzer for fair skin. Highly recommend. I don't use it as much as I should. Very good. This little kind bronze, I think I got this in the glossy box. It's way too dark, so I'm going to get rid of that. This makes me sad every time I open it. But look at this. I don't even use it because it's just so broke, but it just makes me sad because I want to use this, but I can't. I've got the NARS bronzer in Laguna. I'm keeping that because it's my NARS bronzer. Look at this. Look how heavily used this is. How have I not just finished the rest of that up? Like, do I just put that in my empties, call it a day and get a new one? Yeah, we're going to do that. This is the XX Revolution bronzer. I don't actually reach for this a lot, but it's a nice colour and I don't have any other XX bronzery products, so we're going to keep it. Primark Bronze Glow. This is another, I say glow bronzer, there's not actually a lot of glow to it, but it's super affordable. Literally £1, so I'm going to keep that. I think I'm going to keep the majority of these. The only one I'm not sure about is Marc Jacobs, but to be honest with you, I haven't really used it that much since I bought it off one of my subscribers, so I'll probably have a little bit of playtime with that and I'll let you know if I keep it or not. The Maybelline, all the rest of these bronzers are really good. This Nabla one is a bit pricey but really good. Maybelline one's really good. BH one, I've almost hit pound on that, I don't know if you can quite see that. Peaches and Cream one's really good, super affordable. Too Faced one, I need a new one of these. This is so old. I bought this second hand maybe like 2 years ago and I still haven't managed to properly scrape that, so I'm just trying to finish that up so I can buy a new one. MUA bronze, this is literally like £2.50, keeping that. And then this Beauty Bay one is really good as well, so yeah, I'm just going to keep all of those. Okay, so I didn't actually get rid of a lot of bronzers. It seems that I'm a bronzer lover, can't quite let go of them as much as the powders. This one's going in my empty, so that kind of doesn't even count. So technically I'm only decluttering 5. But oh well, at least I've decluttered some. Right, I'm going to go put all of the stuff back that I'm keeping, and then I'll show you my finished result. Why does this literally look so much better? I hate that I've got ones like at the back that I can't really reach for, but until I get a new set of Alex drawers, it's going to be hard enough for me to reach. So I've actually managed to fit everything in like comfortably. I've actually got loads of room on my bronzer side. I thought I had a lot of bronzers, but after I got rid of the bigger items, it just shows that they were just taking up loads of room. And I've managed to fit in Marc Jacobs and the 2 other big bronzers, as well as my like new ones that wasn't in here before. I do have 2 other big ones actually I could probably fit in here, and then my powders, obviously this side's a little bit more crowded, but voila, I'm actually very impressed. We've got loads of powders in here, all pressed down the side and all my loose down the left side, and I'm very happy with it. So I hope you have enjoyed this very brief little declutter and reorganisation. I've done this just in time to do my bronzer and powder collection, so I really hope you enjoy that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
No.